I'm here to speak out against the wizarding world. Fuck you. So, I was in bed last night, and I was trying to do what people do when they're in bed, go to sleep. But before I could go to sleep, I was having these thoughts, about the wizarding world of Harry Potter. And I wrote them down before I went to bed to present them to you. So, first thing I thought of was, is there a Quidditch Pro League after Hogwarts? If there isn't, why? Do you know how much money the Ministry of Magic could make if they made the QBA? They would make so much money. Would Harry Potter make like Io Dosomu money, or would he make like Georges Niang money? Like, what are we looking at in terms of bag? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how important Harry's position is at Quidditch. Like, would they just bring him out at like Quidditch All-Star Weekend? Like they bring out Mac McClung for the dunk contest? Would he just catch the snitch one time and get out of there? And then he'd be playing in the G League? Okay, better question. Is there a G League for this hypothetical Quidditch Pro League? It would be a good place to develop talent. Because like, you have a wizarding mom and a wizarding dad, alright? And the wizarding dad played Quidditch at Hogwarts when he was back in his day. But he tore his ACL on the fucking broom warm-up drills and couldn't fucking play. So he then puts his dream onto you, and you're like, fuck, I gotta go pro in Quidditch now. And your whole body and life is trained to be a pro at Quidditch, okay? Like, but you just make the G. What am I saying? Okay, restart. Where were we? Where's my list? There's things going around saying that Harry Potter is the wizarding world's Pascal Siakam. But that's from a spell perspective. And the whole spell system in Harry Potter is messed up too, by the way. But we'll wait to get into that. Let's fast forward to the draft part of this hypothetical Quidditch Pro League, okay? Let's just say you're the GM of the New York Griffins, and you're tasked with selecting, you have the number 1 overall pick, and you're tasked with selecting your next franchise legend because you haven't made the fucking Quidditch playoffs in the last 50 years. So you see Harry Potter up there, projected number 1, all the scouts, all the ESPNs, the Wizarding World's ESPNs are up there, okay? They're telling you, hey, Harry's a legend, alright? This dude is a generational seeker. His snitch percentage catch rate is through the roof. Do you take him 1 with the risk that he could bail mid-season to bail out his godfather from Azkaban? I don't know. These are questions you gotta ask as the hypothetical GM. You could lose your job over this type of stuff. Trying to imagine like a conversation between the GM and Harry now. Harry, what are you doing? I told you can't sneak off to go to Azkaban to free your fucking godfather. That's not allowed. My job is on the line. The owner is wondering if I made a mistake taking you. The owner, he's up my ass for taking you at number 1. How was I supposed to know I drafted a delinquent Nepo baby? Huh? This is garbage. Good segment. This was a good segment I had planned. Next on the list, the entire idea of the golden snitch is insane, by the way. Imagine we had a way to end a game of the NBA Finals immediately, but it all depended on Jose Alvarado and De'Aaron Fox sprinting around the court trying to catch a golf ball while Wembanyama and Brunson were trading buckets. Like, that doesn't make sense. The whole idea of the golden snitch is insane. It's just nuts. Now that I'm like making this analogy, I'm wondering if inherently being the seeker means you suck at ball. Cause like, would you put like a Wembanyama? You wouldn't put a Wembanyama to go catch the golden snitch, would you? That doesn't make any sense. I guess that's why I chose De'Aaron Fox. Bad joke. Poorly timed. Should have done it 2 weeks ago, maybe. Trying to imagine Wembanyama going in there and catch a snitch. That wouldn't work. You can't put Brunson on snitch duty because who's gonna be throwing in the buckets now? Like, you need somebody out there getting buckets because that snitch is not a guaranteed catch unless you're Harry Potter, I guess. Wait. Okay, now better. Hold on. New train of thought. I think it fully depends on, like, Quidditch analytics, okay? Quidditch analytics. If the New York Griffins had a good analytical Quidditch team, then hear me out. You could fully win every game. Harry Potter's snitch catch rate is extremely fucking high. So therefore, this dude could end every game and you win everything. Now that I'm thinking about it, this dude might be the greatest. He might be a trailblazer. He might be the first generational talent at catching the snitch. I might be figuring out the plot of this in real time. I should write a book. Yeah, then I guess he'd make way more than like Io Dosomu money. Even though Io Dosomu's getting paid like 20 something a year now, which is fine. They let go of Julius Randle for this. Yeah, but like there's always that risk that he just bails mid-season to go fight some weirdo. Like, why the fuck is he fighting Voldemort in the first place? This dude has a 100% snitch catch rate. Like, you would make so much money in the wizarding world if you just played in the QBA. Why the fuck are you sitting here being like, oh fuck, I gotta go catch he who will not be named? Buddy, no. Like, I'm telling you, if I was your agent, I would get you so much money. I would force the New York Griffins to give you like 80, like fucking 50 mil annually. You'd make so much if I was your agent. New train of thought, okay? The spells in Harry Potter, okay? The spells make no sense. They don't make any sense. Why is there an instant killing spell and there's one for light and levitating? I don't get it. There's normal things. There's normal things you can make spells about. There's just a killing spell. Sure, why not? That's fine, I guess. What the fuck? There's this thing I saw on like the amount of plot holes every spell creates in the wizarding world. It makes no sense. There's just a killing spell, and Harry's like awful at almost every spell. But yeah, was that all I had? I'm trying to think. What else did I have? My hypothetical basketball league. Or Quidditch league. Sorry, not basketball league. Copyright. Like, who'd be the commissioner? You can't put Dumbledore up there. He's dead. But still, even if he was alive, I wouldn't put Dumbledore there. Maybe I would. So Ron Weasley's dad. Oh yeah, where would Ron be in the ranking terms of the Quidditch Pro League? Was he any good, or was he just like the Patrick Williams of Quidditch? Like, he was Harry's friend. Like, would he get drafted really high? I don't know. What if you take him and he just ended up being another Darko Milicic? Or an Anthony Bennett? Even worse. We've covered contracts. How would scheduling work? Yeah, I'm assuming there's like, could you make 32 teams in the QBA? You probably could, right? How many people play Quidditch even at Hogwarts? There's not even that many. Those are good questions. Jersey sales for Harry would go through the roof immediately, dude. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? The Potter on the back with the whatever number, dude, he would make, like, the QBA would be so rich. How would you build a team around Harry Potter, though? I'm trying to think. You'd obviously have to pay Harry a lot of money, but not rookie year Harry. Rookie year Harry would just get, like, the regular rookie year bag. You know, I'm not sure how much a QBA be handing out, but, like, even if he was making, like, Wemby money on his rookie year, even still, that's not that bad. Wemby ranks like not even close to the top of the Spurs payroll right now. So how would you build a team around that? Around the snitch, basically, because the snitch doesn't actually help your goal scoring prowess. Like, it doesn't make a difference. That's like an extra thing on the side, basically. So if your team is shit at getting buckets, but you have Harry Potter, like, how many games would you even win? I don't know. You'd need a good basket getter, and maybe like a good, no, even defense doesn't matter if you have Harry. Maybe supporters around Harry, because there's only one seeker allowed. Are you allowed to hit the seeker like you are allowed to bash players in hockey? Then you get like a whole amount of bruisers to surround Harry with, to like just bash the fuck out of the other team, and just, you know, win that way. You catching my drift? I don't even know if I'm catching my drift. It's 14 minutes long. Am I done yet? What else? There would be some awful tactics. Like, Haram Ball would be a real thing in Quidditch. It really would. Like, you would get fucking Pep Guardiola levels of, like Haram Ball happening back there. Like, it'd be crazy. A Quidditch World Cup. Does that really make sense? There's only one Hogwarts. Are there other wizarding schools around the world? I don't even know. I haven't watched Harry Potter in a million years. I was having these thoughts, and I had to tell somebody.